Let's see if we can get everything up and running. Welcome, gamers. Let's play ourselves some video games. But what video games? How's about this video game? Sup? Not much, Dapper. Got home a little bit ago, figured I'd do some chilling. How about you? I might, in a moment, pop into the, excuse me, Thanksgiving was last month? Huh? Hmm? Oh, do you mean Halloween? I might pop into the Friends, server VC. So, Canadian Thanksgiving is in October. Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, I feel like I might have heard that before. I was definitely not cognizantly aware of that fact. Why is this game not compatible? Well, we are off to an amazing start. Yeah, it looks like this one might not want to work for me. Which is okay, because I could alternatively play it on the Wii, or I could begin with something else. There's another. I could go back to Mega Man 7. I haven't really mapped things out too much, so we're just kind of seeing where the night takes us. Um, Second Monday of October, but most people have the dinner on Sunday, so they have a long weekend. Gotcha. That's honestly really interesting. I guess I don't know the lore behind why that might be, because I figured like if it's the same holiday, you'd think it would be at the same time, but I guess I'm not. I'm not up on my Canadian Thanksgiving knowledge, so I don't actually know. Well, if I'm hooking up the Wii, it probably would not be best to start off the stream by doing that. So, perhaps I can find the password from where I was in Mega Man 7. And if I can do that, we can continue from where we left off. That may be a big if, but hopefully not unreasonable. I think this is it. Yeah, we'll try Mega Man 7 to start off with, and we'll see where we go from there. I have a lot of Canadian friends and they all make fun of me for celebrating Thanksgiving today. Jonii, catch up on your Canada lore. Listen. Listen. One day I'll catch up on my Canada lore. I'm still quite perturbed by a person I once knew who I believe born in America, raised in America, obsessed with Canada. Hi mommy, that's not my name. Also, hello, Space and Kingdom Trekker. How is it hanging? Oh god, why is the password screen so big, boy, in this game? That's what I want to know. Dr. Willy. Haha. Funny. This is what entertainment looks like. Okay, there. Maybe that would be a fun watch party someday, the 80s Mega Man cartoon. Because, honestly, what the hell? I don't know why the thought just entered my mind, but it's really something that resides in my brain rent-free. Good evening, Corin. How's it going? You ain't mommy? Damn. Not for y'all. Game is very loud. I can turn that down. Is this better? I think we were doing Junkman last time. Awesome. As I said, I'm thinking I might at some point pop into the private voice chat on the Discord server, just for the hell of it. See if anyone wants to hang, co-commentate. Could be fun times. Yeah, I remember that bug. He's so short. I will say also, I'm gonna start with Mega Man 7. I kind of wanted to do some Kirby games. We'll see if I do those or not, because the Kirby games I want to play, I would have to hook up the Wii. Chunkin' Trunkman. You do got the booty, though. But another game that I think might be fun to explore is that Yoshi's Cookie game that we've talked about on the server before. I have not played too much of it, but before the stream started, I did boot it on the EverDrive to see if it would work, and it does, seemingly. It at least boots to the opening logos. So I think that might be kind of a fun thing to peruse. Kirby Superstar? I was thinking I wanted to play Dreamland 3 or 64. I could do Superstar if, you know, I'm still on the Super Nintendo. Otherwise, the Wii is convenient just because I have Kirby's Dream Collection. Oh my god. No! It lets you play an N64 game with an SNES controller. That's peak control scheme right there. I guess that's the funny thing, is I don't think I've ever played Kirby 64 with the original intended control scheme, so I don't know if it's, like, horribly misconfigured. That's true, you can use the SNES Classic controller. You can also use the Wiimote on its side, which is basically an NES controller. Honestly, it's sad. Yoshi lied. Said he had a cookie. But there's multiple. I mean, that's the type of lie that's like... that's not so bad, right? Because... If Yoshi said, I have cookies, and then he only had one, that would be a real bastard thing to do, right? But having more than one, I mean, he's technically correct. He has a cookie. He just also has many other cookies. It's kind of a win-win. Because it's, you know, there's more cookies than is expected, which I consider to be a victory. Nope, death penalty. Well, I mean, I assumed we were putting him to death for the heinous amounts of tax fraud, but... I mean, I guess this proves that he's also a liar. So that's two things working against him. Once it's on NSO, I'll have to try Kirby 64 with my N64 controller. Yeah, actually, that sounds like it would be fun. I was meaning to get the N64 controller, but I haven't yet. Hopefully I get a chance at some point, because, God, that thing's just wicked dumb. I wish they'd made the joystick better, not because I have any problem with the feel of the original joystick, but because the way the original joystick's designed makes it wear out pretty badly over time. So all of my original N64 controllers have pretty subpar joysticks, which is not ideal, but I guess for authenticity. But they're his cookies, he doesn't share. Wait, he doesn't share? No, yeah, we're putting him to death, that's true. God. I'm about to die before I even get the jump in, frankly. No. Oh! Honestly, using that controller for Mario Party sounds very funny. I've seen people do that. It's kind of interesting that there are, there's a couple, like, remakes or remasters of older games on Switch where you can effectively play them with their original controller because, you know, Banana Mania, I've obviously played with the GameCube controller. So that's a very similar kind of deal. Although I guess the new Mario Party doesn't, like, necessarily fit into either of those two categories. But, you know, are you really playing the N64 if you don't have a droopy stick? You know, there is a point to be had there. Which I guess is where the authenticity argument comes in. Because if you're really trying to re-experience the N64, the joystick cannot be tight and pristine. That is simply not accurate. You may as well be playing with like a GameCube controller. Oh, that's true, it does. I guess technically if you use a third-party adapter, you could use a Wiimote and Nunchuck for Galaxy, but it probably wouldn't be mapped quite right. Birdo is based, she is like Yoshi, but not an asshole, true. And she's pretty, we stand a queen. The type of self-confidence Birdo has, you know, it's inspiring. She's a good role model. Oh no! Oh my god. You know, I would say, are you guys disappointed in me, but you're aware I'm a fake gamer. This is just proving what you already know. Pro Controller feels surprisingly solid in 3D All-Stars Galaxy. I actually haven't tried that port of Galaxy yet. I've been meaning to do Sunshine in Galaxy, but I've only beaten 64, which I thought felt pretty good. I think I used my SN30, which felt pretty solid. I gotta stop. It's a crime she's not in MK8 Deluxe. That was the funny thing, is I didn't realize that until someone pointed it out to me, and after it was pointed out to me, I got mad. Never played this game, I'm not allowed to be disappointed. I mean, you still could be. I appreciate that you're opting not to be. But I feel like watching this, whether or not you played Mega Man 7, is agonizing. It's certainly agonizing to play. Although not needlessly charging up my shot did help me, I do think. If I can at least beat Junkman tonight, I'll call that a victory. I don't know if it'll happen. I'm very bad at Mega Man games. I gotta stream Mighty Number 9 sometime so I can get mad on stream. The thing with Mega Man is it's like, it's hard, but when I die, it really does feel like my fault. Mighty Number 9 cheats. Oh no, oh my god, why? Health pickup, please, god. Oh no, no. Why, baby? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no! All-Star Galaxy, I use the Joy-Con separately, as they do a good job of replicating the Wii and Nunchuck feel. I've heard so, which is actually really cool. I like that they give you that option. Wish I could play Joy-Con with separate, or I wish I could play Galaxy with separate Joy-Cons, but drift is a bit... Yeah, I sent in my blue Joy-Con because it was drifting and it's not come back yet. I do hope they fix it so that I can play things portably, because oh my god. I had to bring a DS to a family gathering today instead of my Switch, because I could not handle the thought of playing the Sinnoh remakes with stick drift. Actually, wait, no, that wouldn't have even worked because my blue Joy-Con's gone. I would have been playing with one stick or, like, propped up on a table or something. Galaxy in handheld feels pretty good. Ooh. That sounds pretty... I kind of would play Galaxy in handheld mode. That sounds like fun. Yeah. Oh my god. This is compelling stream content, right, guys? This is what you come to me for. First Switch got drift, but my current one has yet to get it. I believe I heard, I don't know if this is the case with all the newer models of Switches, or even with Joy-Cons or whatever, but I heard that the Skyward Sword Joy-Cons that got released, the sticks are in some way built differently as a drift-reducing measure. Which, cool! Doesn't help me. That control scheme feels like Nintendo assumes you have 3 hands, so you can play and touch at the same time. Oh god, I hadn't considered that there are touch controls too. Was Nintendo think you're gonna just move your entire hand? That's kind of funny, honestly. This ain't the DS anymore, Nintendo. The Switch is a thick, thick boy. Okay, I was gonna say we're doing better, but that was a very, very dumb mistake. Needlessly costing me health. Ooh. Megman. What if I just, like, stayed on here? Would that work? Hey, look at that. That lag was pretty good. Now I kind of want to go back to the Legacy Collection version and see if they fixed it on there. I don't like this. I don't... Well, that worked out for me, actually. Sure. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What was Junkman's I think Junkman's weakness is the last one. I believe someone was helping me with that. Do I want to use it now, though, or do I want to just tank a life? We'll try it. That does not seem as though... This does not feel like Junkman's weakness. Am I missing something? Something is very wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Wait, I'm playing the wrong boss, aren't I? I did make it to the Robot Master, that's true. Oh, that was my last life. Tanking wouldn't have mattered. I think I'm supposed to be doing Cloud Man. Pain. Or is it Freeze Man? I don't even... I could look up the boss order. But I'm not gonna. Because real Chads waste their time. Okay. Music's good. I always like when 16-bit games make sure to add in that slap bass. Because slap bass is the best. The absolute best. It's peak music. I guess I could change the title of the stream, or not the title, but the category to Mega Man 7 since I'm playing that for the moment. You want to prove you're a slightly... Yeah, I want to prove that I'm at least real enough of a gamer to clear more than one Robot Master in Mega Man 7. Without Googling. Without using my Google foo. That really did go on the very edge of that platform, didn't it? It's the walking Muppet thing. Oh, he just disappeared into thin air. He walked off the ledge. He's gone now. Gone forever. I go uppy the ladder. I go side to side. I jump on Big Cloud. I jump past Big Cloud. I am a commentator. Oh my god. I jumpy. I slide. Come on now. Come on! Why has it gotta be like this? I inch forward. Oh boy. I can do it. I am self-assured enough to think that I will be able to make this happen. I can feel it in my bones. Even if this part is pain. No. I do not want the children to hatch. They're very annoying. Although they do provide many pickups if you kill them all. Which is nice. Hey, it actually cleared the way for me. Okay, alright. Okay, yup, there we go. Keep going, keep it going, keep going, baby. Up the ladder. Josephine, friend, family, foe, destroyed. Up ladder. Is this secret? I don't actually need this at all at this point. That was... I've just wasted my time. What you've just witnessed was a complete and utter waste of my time. Especially because he just dropped the exact same thing. Which I still didn't need. Wait, I can rush coil this. What's up here? It's Proto Man! What's Proto Man up to? It's been a while, Mega Man. Yeah. Here's a little information. A whole heapin' spaghetti pile of informazione. Your weapons can be used to discover hidden areas. Try using the flame weapon in the woods. Proto Man, I don't know how to tell you this. We're not in the woods, and I do not have the flame weapon. The aesthetics are great. I think they really, Where have I heard that whistle tune before? It's so familiar. It is Proto Man's theme in pretty much every Mega Man game, so I would imagine plenty of YouTubers have used it. It's probably in some crossover games, too. But yeah, the aesthetic of this game, it's really interesting, because I do actually really like the aesthetics of the NES games before this one. But you could tell they definitely wanted to, I mean, this was after some of the X games, too. So there was... One, it was a deliberate step up from the NES games. Two, they already had experience with the hardware, even with this type of game. So, I think that really comes through. If I'm remembering correctly, this is kind of like a mid-lifespan Super Nintendo title, and you can really tell because, I don't know, it's got the very big, pretty sprites, nice colors, all that. Neat little scrolling backgrounds. Alright, well, let's give it... I'm full health, let's give it a shot. TRG Throne Controller. What? Uh-oh. Oh, this isn't... Hey, I put him in a bubble. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, that didn't work. But that did. This is funny. This is just funny. Oh, there we go. I gotta time these a little better. That was what we call, not timing it better. Yeah. I'm wasting all my ammo. Although he probably only needs one more of these things. There we go. Bait gamer? I don't think so. I will say, yeah, the classic series, I mean, the official artwork kind of goes in a different direction after a while, and it still looks really good, and it has a little bit of what I'm about to talk about, but I feel like, oh, here, I'll read this off first. The Thunderbolt fires out electrically charged spears, right? I don't fucking know, I didn't make the robot. People with epilepsy won't like that boss. I'm sure they changed that in the re-releases now that I think of it. They usually do when it comes to stuff like this. What I was gonna say is, when you look at something like the X series, here, as a matter of fact, screen cap this password really quick, just in case I end up needing it for whatever reason. But as a matter of fact, I can't believe that. I literally went off on like a whole tangent about the Mega Man art style, and it's gone because I did not properly configure my audio. Give me a second. Okay, so my point was, when I think of like Mega Man X artwork, you know, Mega Man X is kind of a serious character. He's very tough looking. He's very cool. Like, look at this. This is an action game. The background is purple and black. Every character's got, like... They look kind of like a regular, like, old school... maybe action anime type human almost, but in, like, robot armor. And all the robot masters are very, very big and intimidating. Almost like... Some of them are very not humanoid, especially when you compare to the older games. Whereas, you know, there are pieces of classic Mega Man artwork that kind of portray him as like, oh, he's cool, oh, he's capable, oh, he's doing all this cool stuff. Like, you know, like this one, he's doing a cool pose. But when I think of Mega Man, of classic Mega Man, I think of stuff like this, where, you know, the designs are very, like, kind of small, almost chibi, very rounded, kind of cutesy aesthetic. It's comparatively a very wholesome, kind of light-hearted art style, which I think works really, really well. Because it's not like the games can't take themselves seriously, but it's definitely... It's not the same, like, epic that this is, you know? And I like that about it. Damn, I really forgot to set it to mono too. Apologies. I'm trying to move all my stream stuff from Streamlabs to just regular OBS, and it's been just a bit of a challenge because I keep thinking I'm properly set up, and then I keep wanting to make changes on the fly, and things continue to happen. I don't even think I put any of my usual filters on the mic, which is... It's a very wholesome art style, yeah. I really like it. At least we could hear you. That's true. You got the vibes through the left ear. Alright. Now, electricity seems to me like Junkman might not be a particular fan of it. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I think my current goal is I'm going to try to defeat these 4 bosses, and then I'm going to switch to something else. I'll play a little bit of Junkman's stage, and then we'll see how I'm feeling, and I might pop into voice chat. Because I'm definitely, I'm a little lower energy today, did not get a lot of sleep last night, admittedly. But I think co-commentary might be fun. I like chatting with folks. You could keep things fresh for me. But we'll see. Whichever way things go, I will be playing for a bit, I think it's fair to say. This game is kind of interesting, art style-wise, too, because, I mean, even in comparison with that artwork we just saw, Mega Man's definitely a little bit less chibi looking. He's kind of taller, kind of like that later artwork I showed off initially. But the vibe is still there. It's not as though, like, it's definitely leaning maybe a little bit more like, oh, he's not just a little chibi boy. Like, I don't know, it's not quite X, but maybe a little bit more action-y, but it carries the feel still. That's lava. Little bug boy. Destroy. Entire family gone. Rock still has the vibes going with his SNES break. He do, and I like that a lot. He has grown, but he has not forgotten his roots. Oh no. Johnny's big Thanksgiving dinner was 1 banana. I mean, I will say, I did just retweet something that was like, shoutouts to the picky eaters on Thanksgiving, because I'm one of those. So I didn't actually eat that much today. Comparatively, I kind of technically had 2 dinners, but my breakfast was a single banana, some juice, and I didn't have lunch, so I guess it balances out. So I think I had, like, a banana, some sparkling cider, some baked potato. And then when I got home, I had some noodle. And that was my Thanksgiving. I ate a big Thanksgiving dinner only out of family obligation. Yeah. I mean, I was at a gathering, but I kind of hung out doing my own thing for a lot of it. Although my niece and I very intently watched the Macy's parade because she wanted to see Pikachu, and I also wanted to see Pikachu, and SpongeBob, and Sonic, and we saw all three, so that was good. Much to the ire of our family members who wanted to watch the football game, I am sure. But you know what? Who needs football when you can wait hours to see 40 seconds of a Pikachu balloon? Watch the parade for the Sonic balloon too. Yeah, it was really cool, honestly. You kind of... It's a whole meme about the Sonic balloon, like, popping and, like, ruining everything, which is funny. But, you know, I thought the balloon looked really cool. It's, neat that it didn't hurt anyone. The Pokemon balloon was really precious too, as was the SpongeBob one, because SpongeBob had Gary resting on his head, but the fucking NFTs came out of nowhere. I cannot describe to you the psychic pain dealt to my body when they advertised the NFTs during the fucking parade. I was so afraid a family member was going to be like, what are these NFT things? And I was going to have to attempt to explain what NFTs are. And I'm glad that that did not have to happen, because nobody said anything. I went on a rant for a while after I saw that ad. I do not blame you. I was too, I would describe myself as too emotionally exhausted to have gone on a similar rant. Because I swear to God, I was just talking to someone about this the other day. It feels as though NFTs occupy more and more of our lives with each passing day, even though nobody really seems to like them that much. Oh, well, that's good. That's part of it, is I didn't know what my family would have thought. They've, you know... Oh, that was my last life? Man! My family definitely has kind of, strange, different views on some things. So I'm completely unsure if that would have gone well or not. I do not care. Also, I mean, I don't think they know what JPEGs are. So, like, I would have needed to lay even more additional groundwork. That is a Famicom. What is that doing there? Is the Famicom junk, Capcom? Oh. Guys. I think I might be bad at this game. My family thinks keeping our planet existing is a good idea, so they're against blockchain stuff. That's good. I'm unsure how my family feels about keeping the planet existing, because I know one of my aunts is definitely very environmentally conscious, which is a good thing. But I do recall... Don't know if he still feels this way. Well, I don't know. Several family members in years past have expressed that they do not think climate change is a real thing. Again, not sure if they still feel this way. It would be pretty idiotic to dispute that now. It was pretty idiotic to dispute that then. But, I don't know. Boomer's gonna boomer. What are you gonna do? Oh god. They rain down from the sky. Like rain. Rain rains down from the sky. Destroyed. Also destroyed. How many times am I gonna have to kill this lovely bug family? It's really taking its emotional toll on me, and then destroy their house and collect extra lives from it as they run out of their single lives. Oh no. That took out more of my health than I needed. I'm gonna need to, like... As long as I can get to the Robot Master on this life, I'm gonna be feeling pretty good. Why spend $5 million for an alt of a JPEG when you can commission an artist for like $50 for a much nicer result? That's what I always say. Is when people talk about NFTs, they're like, no, bro, you don't understand. This AI-generated picture of an ape that is the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your entire life, it's not all about the image itself. It's about having proof of ownership of it on the blockchain. And I'm like, okay, but why would I want proof of ownership of the ugliest JPEG that I have ever seen in my entire life when I could spend less money to commission artwork of something that I would like to see and then share it with everyone so that everyone can enjoy it the same as me? Like, I don't know why the idea of ownership is a big deal unless, of course, it's the whole, like, what NFTs really seem to be when you get down to it, which is, you know, holding on to them, the value goes up and you sell them. That's what most people who are into NFTs seem to be interested in. Something that really bugs me about them too is, like, I like dumb collectibles as much as the next person. My house is full of dumb collectibles. I really would not care that much if people wanted to get their dumb collectibles. If, one, it wasn't such an obvious money-making scam, and two, it did not have a disproportionate environmental impact for no practical gain. Like, I get it, obviously most things that are produced... Okay, that was just cheap. Most things that are produced have some kind of environmental impact. Yet, even many of the collectibles that I own, because obviously, yes. NFTs is a disproportional amount, and for what exactly? The idea of having a digital good like that, the benefit of it should be that it does not impact the environment as much, and yet here we are, where... crypto and NFTs are having, like, to my understanding, a ridiculous amount of environmental impact for being literally, like, JPEGs and lines of code. Physical media makes sense to want to have ownership. Well, I was thinking about that, too. Because, like, a physical item, if you own it, you can, like, put it on your shelf, you can use it, like, it's there, it's tangible, it has some kind of actual rarity in that only a certain number were manufactured. A digital good is inherently infinitely reproducible. There's no reason to have exclusive ownership of a digital good. It is not valuable. The only reason it is valuable, like, it doesn't cost anything to copy an NFT. I mean, I guess unless you're minting each individual one, but, like, the actual art contained in an NFT, it does not, like, because it's not made of materials, it's a file, it's a digital thing. It's not like a CD where it's like, oh, yep, you're gonna need more material to make each CD. No, it's just a file. I want to get a physical poster print thing of an art of my Sona someday. That would be neat. That would honestly be really cool. I've commissioned some artwork before, but I've never commissioned, like, a print. And I think that would be awesome, honestly. Whether it's, like, fan art of something, or if it's, artwork of little Jonii, man. Or an original character, or what have you. It'd be pretty neat, that's all I'm saying. I even already have, an artwork in mind that would make a good poster if I wanted to, like, make one myself. Ooh. It's kind of sad when you spending millions to get the equivalent of prizes in Chuck E. Cheese DS. Is there a Chuck E. Cheese DS? Because if there's not, then there should be. That got me so good with the Parade NFTs too, though, because obviously it made me upset, but it's like, wow, people are really out here on fucking national television being like, yes, and now you too can own an animated GIF. We're living in the cyberpunk future, but instead of neon-drenched cities and half-robot people, we have NFTs and blockchain. I feel robbed. True! Something capitalism. I make very obscure references, huh? I mean, have you seen my channel? Have you seen the, like, sheer number of times in my channel, on these streams, on my server, that I've referenced Suzuka, an anime that nobody has seen except me and some friends who have seen it because I've seen it? It's kind of fire? Is it really? Is it, like, good? Oh, 7-year-old Becky. Well, maybe 7-year-old Becky had good taste. That could definitely have been. Did 7-year-old Jonii have good... 7-year-old Jonii was into some good things and also some things that were not great. I mean, I just brought up Suzuka again. High school Jonii thought Suzuka was the greatest slice-of-life anime of all time. Conversely, college Jonii thinks that Suzuka is perhaps the worst anime that I have ever seen. We are not the same. I think maybe the reason I think it's the worst anime I've ever... Not to get off on too much of a tangent about an anime that, again, no one has seen, but I think part of the reason I feel as though it may be the worst anime ever made is just because most bad anime, you kind of get that it's a bad anime, but Suzuka, like, lies to you. Suzuka pulls the wool over your eyes. It tricks you into thinking it's a good anime, and then you open your eyes up just a little bit, and, like, the truth all lays itself out in front of you. There's a pizza making minigame. Do you use, like, the DS stylus? That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, I don't have water. I'm gonna get a sip of water really quick. I have also grabbed some peanuts, increasing my return time by but 1 second. Sonic Rush being the best Sonic game is kind of a base take, I'm not gonna lie. 7-year-old me had weird taste in live-action media, but my animation taste is still mostly the same. What live-action media? I'm trying to think if I liked any particular live-action media. I guess my most questionable takes come to, like, the fact that a lot of the YouTube channels I watched were, in retrospect, not great. And also, for years, the only music I listened to was Bon Jovi. Which, don't get me wrong, I like Bon Jovi, but I think it's quite funny. I never grew out of watching cartoons. I really didn't either. I just switched to anime for a while, and then I switched to anime and cartoons. Although I guess I don't watch that much anime these days. I talk about that sometimes. Cartoons, I mostly revisit older stuff. Sometimes older stuff I haven't seen that much of, or, like, only vaguely remember, but older stuff nonetheless. First anime was Haruhi, and I gotta say my favorite is still that. I haven't actually watched Haruhi. I know very little about Haruhi. Unless we're talking about Oran Haruhi, who's based. Music, I only listen to whatever my father made me listen to. I hate most of my father's music, by the way. Yeah, I guess there was nothing really compelling me to listen to any certain music. My mom, I think, just kind of played Bon Jovi when I was younger, and I just really latched onto it for some reason. And then I got my music taste from my brother after that. Can't say I blame you for not liking music that you were forced to listen to, though. That does not sound fun. Now mostly listen to twerp. What I've heard of twerp is good. I think I've mentioned this in the server before, but I got a chance to see them live a few years ago because they played a show with NSP. My music taste is vast. I listened to, I mean, in middle school and high school it was very like, all good music came out in the 90s or before, and rock is the only good genre of music, and blah 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 blah. But now I still mostly listen to rock, but I kind of just listen to whatever. And when it comes to rock, I'll listen to many subgenres of it, I should say. I tend to like things with a bit of a punk edge, but that doesn't always stop me. I linked it. Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't get a chance to listen to any of that. Maybe I'll do that later if I remember. I only specify if I remember because I usually tell people I will listen to things they link me, and then I don't because I forget. But we'll see. If I listen to it, I'll probably post about it. Is it bad that some of my favorite music is from Phineas and Ferb? I mean, I would say no. Much of, I don't know if I would say my favorite music, but definitely some songs that I hold near and dear are from Pokemon. And Suzuka. I would say I hold a lot of the SpongeBob music pretty close, too. Okay. Spooky boy. He's really making me want to get those legacy collections. I honestly probably would recommend. I got Legacy Collection 1 and 2 for the classic games, and I've enjoyed my time with it. I think I beat 3 and 8 on there, and I started this game on there. The cool thing about the password system is it means that I was pretty seamlessly able to move over from Legacy Collection to real hardware. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, I'm so low. I just want to get to Junkman just once. I don't even think it'll be hard to beat if I have the ability that he's weak to. It's just a matter of getting there. An English repro card of Mega Man and Bass for SNES, so I have a complete collection. That might honestly be a vibe. Because you could get it for GBA. I've never heard anyone in my life suggest that that would be a good idea, but you could. My music taste has slowly devolved into listening to Crush 40 on loop and what I've been affectionately calling early 2000s sad boy music. Devolved or evolved? Because I gotta say, oh my god, I hate this game. I gotta say, yeah, the screen crunch I've heard is awful on GBA. When I was in middle school and even some of high school, I was very elitist about some 2000 sad boy music, specifically like lots of emo and pop punk. But now that I've actually like gone back and listened to it and stopped being so much of an elitist, a lot of early and mid 2000s emo and pop punk slaps insanely hard. I always did like MCR and Paramore, but Panic at the Disco too. Oh my god, the early stuff is crazy good. I guess Pretty Odd's not even really emo, but I love Pretty Odd anyway. But I mean, even like Fever is the most sad boy you can get, and it's excellent. Fever, you can't sweat out the first Panic album. I was just listening to some MCR the other day. That's like maybe the most sad boy 2000s music you could possibly get. What sorts of stuff do you mean when you say early 2000s sad boy music? Is it the kind of stuff I'm talking about, or is there a possibility I've not considered? I'm a basic bitch with Panic at the Disco, and I like their newer stuff more. You know, honestly, I see a lot of people who say like, only their older stuff is good. They went to shit, or like, oh, I only really like their newer stuff. I think both are good. I'm definitely more into the earlier stuff. Honestly, my favorites are like albums 1, 2, and 4. But, you know, if High Hopes comes on, High Hopes is a bop. If Hey Look Ma, I Made It comes on, Hey Look Ma, I Made It's a bop. Panic's just good. I basically like every era of the band. I just like some eras more than others. Too Weird is really good. Too Weird... It's weird because Panic has had, like, multiple lineups that I miss. I really miss, the lineup they had on Pretty Odd, which is, like, Brendan, Ryan, Spencer, and John. And then they completely switched lineup, and Too Weird is Brendan, Dallin, and Spencer. And I really miss that lineup, too. Music's written and sung by sad boys. Could you provide some examples? There are many boys in many genres of music that are sad. I know, because that's what I like to listen to as well. Although sad girl music is also not to be slept on. I admittedly have not heard much, if any, sad NB music, but I would imagine that that would also be vibes. Well, that message actually makes, like, lots of sense. It's just too general. I've mentioned before that I'm a Weezer fan, and I don't think there's a boy on this planet sadder than Rivers Cuomo. Oh yeah, they do categorize released as band and released as solo act. That's my favorite thing about Panic at the Disco when you look at their Wikipedia. Is there's a big old list of former members, and it's like Ryan Ross, Spencer Smith, John Walker, Dallin Weeks, Brent Wilson, numerous touring members, and then it's current members, and it's just Brendan Urie, and that's it. That's all they have. It's very funny. Too Weird to Live. Yeah, that was the last album they had as a proper band, I think. That's the only record that Dallin is on, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's on the cover art for Vices and Virtues, but I don't think he actually plays on that record. He stuck around a bit after that as a touring member, but I believe Too Weird to Live is the only record that he actually contributes to. A lot of that record was co-writes between him and Brendan, and in my opinion, they make a really good writing team. It's weird when I think about, like, my favorite Panic songs, because it's such different vibes across the board, because I really like, Last One, too. Didn't he leave at some point? Brennel Floss! Let's go. I used to listen to Brennel Floss all the time. I haven't checked in on any of his stuff recently, but I did follow him at, on Twitter at one point, and he's honestly seems like he's super based, which I'm happy to see. Because not every internet figure from that period of time is super based if you go and follow them on Twitter. They have a tours section on this wiki page. What do you mean Panic at the Disco headlined the Nintendo Fusion Tour in 2005? Oh my god, you don't even know about the Nintendo Fusion Tour. I legit... I want to research that more at some point eventually, because everything I know about it makes it seem very, very surreal. Because there was a, it was like a series of tours where they would do them annually for a couple of, sort of like Warped Tour, where they would get a bunch of like kind of up-and-coming bands in the lineup, and then they'd have a bunch of like new Nintendo games you could play there. So one year, I think they had Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy, and this was like immediately after the first Panic at the Disco record released. It was like literally like a week after. So Brent Wilson, who left during the tour for the first album, was still in the band. And I think Fall Out Boy was also on that tour. MCR, I think, was on the tour the year before that, during like 3 Cheers period, where like I'm Not Okay and Helena were coming out. I'm trying to remember who else was on that tour. You know, after I beat this boss, if I beat this boss, we should look it up and we should do a little bit of research. Because that would be fun to look into, because the Nintendo Fusion Tour, oh my god. The Nintendo Fusion Tour is also the home of quite possibly the worst and most awkward interviews I've seen with Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco possible. And I love them both dearly. So perhaps we can even watch those. I don't think there's any of their music in them, so it should be good for copyright. But they're like ancient IGN interviews. And it's truly great. Owl City has slowly but surely... yeah, Owl City. I haven't heard much Owl City, admittedly, but I like what I've heard. Luigi's Mansion 3 song kind of catchy. I might have to listen to that. I don't remember when I stopped listening to Parental Flaws. Exactly. I listened to, I think, his first 2 albums. But there's definitely a cutoff point. Fallout, you mean Monkey Ball? We're going down, down, do-do-do-do-do, round. With sugar, we're going down, rolling. I only have one Owl City song in any of my playlists, and it's Fireflies in my meme music I unironically like playlist. The sad thing is that if I made a meme music I unironically like playlist, half of it would be the Teal album for me. That's very, very sad. I'm trying to think what else would be in there. There's a couple. What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes, absolutely. Oh, any Linkin Park song that's a meme. I genuinely do like Linkin Park. They're also very sad boy music, but in a different way. Because they're not really like emo, they're kind of more nu metal. Genre classifications are weird and dumb, though, so it doesn't really matter that much, I don't think. But, you know, you can tell they're a different sort of sound. Wait, I could absolutely rush Boyle up here if I wanted to. What was I doing not doing this earlier? There's an H. For H Bomber Guy. Well, it was a fun dream. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking stream schedule at the moment is beat this boss battle, regale you with stories of the Nintendo Fusion Tour for a little bit, and then maybe play something else, see if anybody else wants to hop in. Because I actually am liking the solo vibe okay, which is why I haven't pulled anyone else in yet. Because it started off a little like, oh, I'm tired, I'm discombobulated, but I'm getting into it now. Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! Well, meme music is a subject. Fun fact: Baka Mitai is on Spotify. That's good. Appreciation for Sega for putting so many of their soundtracks on Spotify, honestly. Yeah, it was a bad spot. I should have killed it. What was I doing? What was I doing? Making funny noises. That's what I was doing. And you know what? They were very funny. But they didn't save me from death. We gotta get more of, like, the meme anime songs on Spotify. Like... Is, Oh, I got too distracted trying to remember the name of the song. The Bakemonogatari end theme, something rotation. Is that on Spotify? Is that on, like, English Spotify? Because it should be. I've talked extensively about how much I enjoy it in the server, but I'm a large Ben Folds fan, and I'd argue that he falls into a weird subgenre of sad boy music where he is very sad, but his music typically sounds happier. Yeah, it's interesting because when you say sad boy music, Ben Folds is not what typically first comes to my mind. But when you refer to Ben Folds as sad boy music, yeah, absolutely. I guess it's just because it's a very broad kind of genre. Should I give it one more attempt? And then if I game over, we'll call it for now. Well, at least we have the JoJo representation. That's good. I'm trying to think of sad boy music that I like. Elliott Smith is very, very good and incredibly sad. Weezer is a little bit like Ben Folds, just in that, you know, a lot of their songs, it's like, oh, it's happy, but it's sad. Although their lyrics can get definitely a little bit more out there, and they have more straight-up happy songs than he does, I think. Bust out the game, Jonii. Teleport to boss code. That's a joke that my friend Sam has with me a lot of the time. Is we'll be playing something on like Steam or like physically in person multiplayer, and I'll be beating him, and it's like, John, stop using Game Shark. You're cheating. I can see you cheating. You. Uppy ladder, shooty kill. Good half of the Kingdom Hearts 3 OSTs in my playlist. I can respect that. That's pretty good. I don't think I listen to a whole ton of video game music outside of the context of games. I used to. I do listen to some anime music outside of the context of the anime. Because, oh my god. J-rock and J-pop music oftentimes is, like... J-rock and J-pop music is oftentimes, like, you listen to the composition of it and the energy behind it, and it's like, oh my god, how are you this talented? Because you get, like, you listen to the average, like, popular, like, mainstream American rock song, and, I mean, not to say this is, like, a hard rule, but, you know, a lot of the time it's like, oh, this is, like, 3 chords, it's, like, GCD, it's got, like, a little blues riff over it. It's a good song, but it's fairly simplistic in its construction. And then you'll go to, like, a random J-rock song, and it starts on, like, G add 9, which is the first of 13 chords. And it's just going at, like, Mach speed the whole time, and it's like, oh my god. Like, you have this insane... Jesus fucking... I'm actually getting kind of irritated with this. I do think if I game over, I'm gonna have to call it on Mega Man 7, switch to something else. But, no, yeah, it's just... I don't know. Again, it's a general rule. There's definitely a lot of Japanese rock music that I've heard in particular that you can tell is more influenced by a lot of the same stuff that American music is. American rock music generally is. For example, like, Shonen Knife is very, very Ramones. It's like old school punk, very, very like, you know, 3 easy chords, fun melody kind of thing. And that's all good too. I don't think music being complex or simple is inherently a good or bad thing. But God, some J-Rock, it impresses me quite a lot. And I try to recapture those vibes when I write my own music sometimes, just because it's like, how? It's so cool. Entire anime music playlist on Spotify mostly consists of JoJo openings. Oh yeah, I suppose Spotify's got a limited selection of music from anime that are on there. I'm into a lot of very obscure, like, 2000s anime, and that shit's not on there. I think once you get to 2010s, there's some more stuff, though, which is good. I have a running gag with my friend where I keep coming up with new evidence to prove that he's secretly Silva Gunner, and he hasn't been able to give me any proof that he isn't. You finally caught Silva Gunner dead in his tracks. And you know what? Good. That man's had it too good for too long. The Evangelion opening's on here, at least. Good. I'm pretty sure the Dagashi Kashi opening is on there, which is excellent, because we need slap-based representation! Alright, that's it. Mega Man has betrayed me for the last time. We're learning about the Nintendo Fusion Tour. Is my mic still here? Is it good? Are we good? Is it all good? Good. Yes. Excellent. History lesson time. I was like, oh, I'll put on some music from some of the bands so you can get the vibe. I do not want to be copyright sucked. Maybe I can, like... Here, let me, like... Oh, my audio sources are all whacked. I try to import all... I tried to import my sources from OBS, but they're all zucked. I just want the audio from the goddamn desktop. Is that so wrong? I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna work. Wait, is this gonna still be copyright? This looks like too official, too legitimate of a channel for it to not be copyright. Oh, cool, this isn't working anyway. One day I'll know how to stream good. But today is not that day. Jonii voice make me sleepy again. I tired. Ah. Well, that may also be because I like to stream late because I am a nocturnal being. Why does the audio from the desktop just not simply... Yeah, the display capture is right here. Why... If I do window capture, will it perhaps cooperate with me? No, it will not. Why is life this way? Where has the video gone? Why is it doing the thingy? Dead. Very, very strange. How to get desktop audio OBS. I'm pretty sure it's not any of these things. Well, let's see. Oh. Hey, it's loud. Let's turn that way down. How's this, gamers? Is that good? This might be pretty good. It isn't a Jonii stream without tech issues, true. Yo, you're playing Touch and Roll? Touch and Roll's based. I should probably change the category for Mega Man 7. Let's learn about the Nintendo Fusion Tour, shall we, friends? Oh, hang on. I gotta get the Wikipedia article. There is not a Wikipedia article. Why? There was at one point, I'm pretty sure. No, I guess not. No, it just redirects to Nintendo. Alright. Yeah, in 2003, we have the immaculate lineup of Evanescence, Cold, Revis, a band I've never once heard of in my life, Finger 11, and Cauterize, and you got to play all these new games. And, you know, as time goes on, we get MCR. We don't talk about Lost Prophets. That's not acceptable. We get MCR, though. We get Fall Out Boy, Motion City Soundtrack, Panic at the Disco, Starting Line, Hawthorne Heights, Reliant K, Plain White Tees. Is this not immaculate? And, you know, speaking of the Nintendo Fusion Tour, I did promise you. Oh my god, we have a recording of their set. That's not what I was looking for, though, actually. I was looking for this wonderful interview.
Detroit. Okay, guys, can I get everybody's names really quick?
Brent.
Brendan.
Ryan.
Spencer.
Baby Panic at the Disco.
Okay, so you guys played last night, right?
Yeah.
How did it go?
It was awesome.
Awesome.
There were a bunch of kids there, even though, like, obviously there wasn't as much for Fall Out Boy, but there were a bunch of kids in there. They got them in pretty quick, and they were awesome. Like, it's weird. With this tour, the kids see us as, like a lot differently than the last tour. Me and Ryan were talking about it. Like, on the Acceptance Tour, we were the opening band, and there was, like, 200 kids to see us. Now we're the opening band. We're, like, playing up to, like, 7,000 people. So, like, the kids see us as, like, a bigger band than we actually are. It's kind of funny. But then you see our van out there, and you realize the truth, so. But... yeah,
This is a pretty big venue. I mean, you know, I heard that there was lines starting at 3 around the block.
Yeah, there was. It was awesome. It was a really good turnout for us, I think. So it was good.
We play like the classic games, just like Mario. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mario. Also.
Here, I'm trying to get Twitch chat up on my phone. Holy Will! What's up, bud? I was just showing these fine folks the Nintendo Fusion Tour. Well, if you'd like, you do not have to, but I was thinking of popping in the private voice chat for Discord soon. So if you'd like to join me in discussing the Nintendo Fusion Tour, you are more than welcome to.
Plays Diddy Kong like every day.
Yeah. So we do play all those Nintendo games. Yeah.
So.
That was the best comment ever. You guys, what do you guys play? Anything?
I'm just trying to get into Twitch.
Last night I actually tried one of the like new micro things, I guess.
What'd you think about that?
That's pretty sweet.
Really? You liked it?
Yeah.
Brennan Urie's played a Game Boy
Pac-Man
Micro.
on it, but it was,
confirmed.
I mean, the graphics are pretty sweet. It's not bad.
The graphics were
I'm
sweet on Pac-Man.
like an Xbox person. I only play Halo, and I'm like religiously, like at home.
This is why they kicked him out of the band. They got their big break on the Nintendo Fusion Tour, and they're doing an interview with this nice lady from IGN. And what does smug bassist of Panic at the Disco Brent Wilson say? I play Xbox. And then this lady entertains him because she says, I play Xbox too. I play Halo.
But like, of course, Halo 2 online like every day when I was at home.
Because I just got my Halo 2. And so, yeah.
Yeah, you'll get addicted if you're into it. It's awesome. So.
Killer. So what's going on?
The actual tension in this room. Twitch is awful. What's happening with Twitch? Is there something going wrong? Oh, God. Yeah, I will go ahead and pop in here at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to keep this running.
On after this? Any
Yeah, but
plan?
what?
Like, what's the next city that you
Holy
travel to?
fuck. What is up, Will?
Hello.
Everyone, this is Will. He has edited. I mean, I give Will the introduction every time. A very good friend of mine has edited several videos. We talk about stupid shit like this interview all the time.
Too. After you
That's
are
so
done with
good.
Detroit,
Brennan
do you
Yuri
know?
just acknowledging the Game
Dan.
Boy Micro is like
No.
the best thing I've ever seen.
I don't know what I
After
like
Detroit, where
more,
are you
the
guys
very
going?
fact that he acknowledged the Game Boy
Ohio,
Micro,
yeah.
or the fact that
Went
he's
to school
like,
there.
I only
Yeah.
played Pac-Man on it,
Yeah.
but the graphics are pretty sweet. As though
We
like the
passed through it
graphics
one
on
time when we were
Pac-Man
driving
from
to go record a record,
1980
but we
are
never-
impressive
we
in
went to Warped Tour,
2005.
Oh yeah, we went to work there for like a few
Yeah.
hours.
He's just
We
an
just-
easily impressed
saw
man.
it.
How was
what
Warped
can I
Tour?
say?
Brennan does
Well, we
not
were only there for a few
require
hours, but I mean,
any,
we
like,
love
lowly,
going to Warped Tour and stuff. It's awesome. So
You guys.
he's not the type of person where he's like, I need the graphics to be mega good. No, you sit Brendan Urie down in front of a good Game Boy Micro, a good game of Pac-Man. Okay, it's so weird to think about this too, because he's like, I played Pac-Man a little bit. It's pretty sweet, and now he like streams Fortnite on Twitch.
I wonder if I wonder if anyone's ever thought about making a database of the games that he's been confirmed playing,
Ig.
like played in the past. I know that he did a house tour once, like 5 years ago, and his Xbox One was on in the background.
Dude, do you think Brendan is the person who got Rivers Cuomo from Weezer to buy an Xbox One? Because there's that one video where they're playing Weezer's doing Hero from home, and you can see in Rivers Cuomo's living room he just has an Xbox One.
That's so good. I didn't even know that. Do you
Yeah,
think
let
it's
me
just
see
a
if I can
streaming
find
box for
it.
him.
I was thinking I'll turn the audio off in case of copyright sucking, but it I think that my theory was that it was either for a streaming box or he used it to play Fortnite with his son. Oh God, did they take it down? Because it was like a late night thing, so it might be gone now. I don't even remember what show it was. It was
It's really
Jimmy
funny,
Fallon,
too,
but the
because-
video is gone.
If I remember, Brendan Urie was just hyped about the Xbox One. He's like, "Yeah, I love it. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto. I've been playing Fallout." He like listed like 3 or 4 games that he just loves on his Xbox.
Oh, he's just going.
I'm like, holy, he's just a gamer.
This is a bad screenshot, but you can see it down there.
Hey, I can see it. I think that's a One X. I think he got the Xbox One X specifically.
He very specifically got the Xbox One X.
I'm like,
He's looking into the camera like he knows that he's the type of guy that would buy a One X.
I'm like pretty sure that's a One X.
Dude, what do you got to say about Scott just sitting behind him on the TV?
Dude, that's so good. I was like, that might be, maybe it's not a 1X. It depends on if this is mirrored or not. And then I look at the screen and Scott's like playing his bass as he always does. I'm like, okay, so it's not mirrored.
I grew up playing Miss Pac-Man on GBC, and the graphics were still pretty sweet. Yeah, but regular Pac-Man doesn't have a bow or lipstick. He's got to get on the level. Wow, Jonii said Pac-Man bad graphic. I'm sorry. You know I love Pac-Man. It's just, when I go back and I think about it, this is not the most technically impressive game that I've ever seen. Forgive my controversial take on that. Will, I gotta ask, do you think I even should play the Fallout Boy Nintendo Fusion Tour interview? Because, oh my god, what even was that? I genuinely don't know, like, why.
Dude, I love that their lineups. Like, I tuned in right when you were scrolling through the lineups, and I love how they, like, actually spent a decent amount of money and, like, kind of, like, had a cohesive set list. It wasn't just, like, the most random
Yeah, like,
collection of bands.
I would
It
say
wasn't, like,
especially
the
2005.
Village People or something in the middle of that
They
set
just get, like, Foreigner. That like 2005, it's like fairly cohesive. Panic and Fallout Boy obviously go together, but then like Motion City Soundtrack and Starting Line are at least adjacent to those bands.
That's so good.
I do really like the first tour is like kind of butt rocky because it's like Evanescence Cold and Finger 11. Can you imagine going on
Finger 11.
What would you do if you woke up one morning and you looked at your right hand and you saw Finger 11?
I would I would cry. Do you think the tutorial music like Paralyzer would start playing as soon as I look at it?
That's what it is. It's you look at it, you're like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's like you don't even know where it's coming from. It's just like ambiguously playing in the background.
It's just ambiguous.
Not even from not even one like direction in the background. It's like playing it no matter where you look.
It's you look at your 11th finger. Paralyzer surrounds you.
Are we the first people to ever come up with this joke?
You know, I guarantee you it's either that we are the very first people to ever have this joke, or like a million people before us have done this and it's the least original joke ever told. You are paralyzed. Yeah, yeah, you're paralyzed.
Okay, but you know a
Paralyzer.
Pac-Man game does have good graphics. At least when I was a kid, I thought it had good graphics. What's that like isometric Pac-Man?
Pac-Mania?
Yeah, Pac-Mania. When I was a kid,
Pac-Mania
I
looks
thought that
sick,
had like
dude.
I thought that had like the best graphics ever, and I'm pretty sure in Namco Museum on the PS2 you had to unlock it. So all I wanted to do was play it, and I didn't know how to unlock it.
That's kind of man. Yeah, look at this. This is the original, like.
That's the arcade one, isn't it?
Proper arcade aspect ratio, which would fit pretty nicely on a phone, honestly.
I forget which version they had on the PS2 for Namco Museum. I feel like it might have been
the one with the Lego blocks. Yep, Lego blocks. Yeah, I always wondered about that. Those literally are Lego blocks.
Yeah, they used to confuse me too. I was like, huh.
What about look? I have not.
Pac-Man arrangement.
Which one, bro? There's 2 of them.
Oh, is there 2 of them?
there is one that was made for the arcades in the 90s because they made a bunch of Namco arrangement type games, and that got ported to like I think Namco Museum on GameCube and PS2. And then there was a Namco collection on PSP where they made a new game called Pac-Man Arrangement.
Holy, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it was quite funny because they recently had the trailer for Pac-Man Museum Plus, and I don't remember if it's in a row, but they show both Pac-Man arrangements because both of them are in the game. Which is honestly awesome because I've played both of them and both of them are very good. The PSP one's a little harder to... Well, no, they're kind of both hard to find these days, which is part of why this re-release is so good. I mean, the 90s one is pretty easily available on, like, GameCube and PS2. But if you want to play the PSP one, you either get a PSP or you get the original Pac-Man Museum, which is delisted. I somehow managed to acquire the original Pac-Man Museum, so that's how I played it. I'm just trying to look for... Because I want to see if they show them in synchronous... Yeah, there's the 90s one.
What was this on? Was this available on the Switch?
Pac-Man Museum Plus was like just announced, and it's going to be available on everything.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think they show the list of consoles at the end, but yeah, here they do actually show both Pac-Man arrangements in a row, which is funny. Like, oh, dang, they got Pac-Man arrangement.
Oh, and then they also got Pac-Man arrangement.
I do like they call the original one arcade version, and then they call this one console version, despite that it's originally made for PSP.
Yeah, and the other one was like released on consoles.
Yeah, so it's like it's confusing if you don't know the release history, and even if you do, it's not entirely right. Dude, Pack and Roll remix. Okay, wait, I just want to see the.
When I was a little before I actually tuned in, I was watching for a minute on my phone. Were you playing Mega Man on your SNES?
Yeah, I was playing Mega Man 7. I started.
Oh, awesome.
It was honestly cool. I started it last stream I did on Switch on Legacy Collection 2, but because those games are password based, I just picked it up on actual SNES. Yep, Pac-Man Museum Plus is going to be on PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, Switch, and Steam. So we're basically good. I'd imagine the PS4 version will work on PS5. Well,
What? No Wii U.
what the fuck is this nonsense? Why does it credit Sony for the PS5 and PS5 logo, but the PS5 logo isn't featured here? Leak. Someone was telling me yesterday that apparently this game matches up with like a 4chan leak talking about how like Ms. Pac-Man might be included as DLC and they're working on another game, and I'm like,
Holy.
got me just curious.
That would be awesome.
I would love to see it. There's like a split-second moment in this trailer where they have like trophies of the Pac-Man World cast, and they have a character that might be Ms. Pac-Man, but she's so like redesigned compared to the rest that it might just be like another character again. Which would be kind of funny if they made a second replacement Ms. Pac-Man.
Coins to play arcade games.
Oh god. Okay, well gamers, I've taught you about the Nintendo Fusion Tour. What should I do next? Because I have a
Namco Museum time.
You know, I could get a GameCube copy. I was gonna say I have an SNES and a Wii sitting right here. So those are kind of our options. I think there are some Pac-Man games on the. I could play Pac-Man 2. I don't want to. Other than that, I could play some Namco Museum. There are Namco Museum games on the GameCube and on the Wii. I have. I was thinking about playing some Kirby or the very strange, rare Yoshi's Cookie game. Space from my server was talking to me about recently. But I'm kind of good for whatever.
I never knew anything about Yoshi's Cookie. I remember looking into it when we were working on the Yoshi Story video, but I don't know if I ever actually watched any gameplay of it.
You wanna see some? I think I have the regular one and then the weird variant version. So maybe we can.
Yeah,
do
that'd
that.
be pretty neat.
Yeah. Yep. Dapper says my vote goes to Yoshi's Cookie, and that's kind of already what I was leaning towards. So let's. Oh, I'm probably gonna need to reset up the audio so you can be heard when I switch my scene. I imported all of my Streamlabs scenes, but the audio parts are kind of fucked on them. So.
Yeah.
1 second. Will return. Oh no, he did. The desktop audio is still there. Will, say hello. Yeah, it looks like you're good. All right, I'll screen share OBS so you can see it without the Twitch delay if you so choose. And
yes.
Let's see. Do I have regular Yoshi's Cookie? Because I know for a fact I have the weird variant. Yeah, I do have regular Yoshi's Cookie. I haven't played a lot of Yoshi's Cookie myself, admittedly. I've mostly played the NES version, I think, on Switch Online. It's kind of an interesting thing that got pointed out by, I think, Nintendo Life. The NES and Game Boy versions of Yoshi's Cookie have been re-released like a fair amount. The SNES version was made by another company called Bulletproof Software, and I don't think it's ever once been re-released. It's very weird when you think about it.
Yeah.
Wait, is there like a story? Oh no, it's just, there we are.
Man, this capture looks so fantastic.
Dude, getting the retro tank was such a good call. Boom.
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 Neat.
I like that that's really all it took.
I didn't know this was like stage based. I thought it would be like one of those endless puzzle games.
I was kind of thinking that too. Oh, maybe. Okay, well, there's more block dropping down. I'd hate to talk about Game Grumps in the year 2021, but Yoshi's Story will always make me think of the Game Grumps vids of it. Those were hilarious. Honestly, that was my first thought too. Because Aaron is so fucking tired in that video that it's that might be like top 5 things they've ever done. Partially just because of Aaron completely disheveled, just rattling off at age 6 I was born without a face. I mean, and then also by the end, he's just like crying for his wife. He's like, Susie, I'm tired, I want to go home. It's high quality material. I think it was Kingdom Trekker that pointed out, this game is a lie. It's called Yoshi's Cookie. There are clearly multiple cookies on screen at all times. This is
True.
unforgivable. And something I'm kind of interested in, actually. Why is Yoshi's sprite... Well, this is actually really interesting. Yoshi's sprite seems like it's modified from, like, the Yoshi's Island sprite. But, of course, Mario's a baby in that game, so Mario's sprite is, like, completely original, but it seems like it's trying to match that art style. It's really weird, because I think I've seen customs of Mario that are kind of in this vein.
Yeah, that's kind of the first thing I noticed too was Mario's design. It's like interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't look like that in any other game. He looks almost like a little off, like his eyes aren't very distinct. I don't know. Yoshi's like, yeah, it's just Yoshi's Island, but recolored. But Mario, it's like, I've never seen the single player mode in this. This is weird. Is it usually done multiplayer? Or is it like kind of a paneled upon Puyo Puyo thing where it's like you'd usually have like 2 screens, even if you're doing single player? Because I don't know, I'm not a seasoned Yoshi's Cookie veteran. I cannot feign expertise on this particular one. It is very true. Yoshi's Cookie is not a large force in my life. Yet.
It isn't.
Jonii, like, you really are a fake gamer.
Johnny's fake gamer confirmed.
Can you imagine? I'm like, I haven't played a lot of Yoshi's Cookie, and you just see the subscriber count drop in real time. Like, it's like 2,000 subscribers, and then we check at the end of the stream, it's like 2 subscribers.
You're just like, Mother of God.
Mother of God. I have to make like an apology video.
An apology video all over Yoshi's Cookie.
What's the... I posted a meme about it in another group chat earlier, but what's the, like, opening line of, like, the Logan Paul apology video?
Oh, is that like, playlist?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Hey, these
I don't
cookies are
remember.
shaped like Yoshi.
But when I saw that, it got me so good. I was, like,
Great.
just waking up.
Right, the context is I posted a meme earlier that was a Spotify playlist that was, like,
Oh, here it is. I made a severe mistake.
Yeah. It was a Spotify playlist where each song was like 1 word. And they all made up like a different word of Logan Paul's apology. Dapper says, I've made a lapse in judgment. I think that's even better. I've made a severe lapse in judgment.
Oh, that might be what it is, actually.
My lack of experience with Yoshi's Cookie is not reflective of the content of my character.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to hurt
severe
anyone.
and continuous lapse in my judgment.
I love that. It's severe and continuous. What there was one meme once that was like it was a Facebook post from like some old lady that just said like my outburst at Joanne's Fabrics is not reflective of the person I am. Oh, hello, Cartoon Gamer. Happy Thanksgiving. God. I don't know why. I think it's just the energy of that post, where it's like complete boomer Facebook page, and it's like my outburst at Joanne's Fabrics. Can you imagine setting foot in an establishment like that and being so upset that you need to apologize for it. Wait, did I ever change the stream game to Yoshi's Cookie? I'd better do that. No, it's still on just chatting. I'm Canadian, but thanks. Haha. Oh yeah, we were just talking about that because I didn't realize until it was pointed out to me that Canadian Thanksgiving takes place a month prior to American Thanksgiving. I think I actually did know that. I think my friend Jamie from the channel Stuff We Play, who lives in Canada, had told me that, but it escaped my mind. So we were having a discussion about it. Okay, I think. Can I not change mode? Do I gotta reset the game? Because I want to see what that 2-player thing is. I'm rather curious. You know what? Yoshi's factory is gone. It's all gone.
It's all gone.
I burned it down. The proletariat is taking it back. That smug bastard Yoshi has had it too good for too long.
That smug old Yoshi over there.
Smug
Look at him! Look at how smug he is!
Look at him!
Yoshi's so smug!
That's the face of someone who knows they can exploit their workers and get away with it.
What was that? Oh god, I saw a Hard Times article today about Yoshi.
Yo, wait, I can play as Peach and Bowser? Wait, they have stats! Oh, wait, this is cursed. This is so cursed. Why does Mario have a different sprite? Will, are you seeing this?
It's like...
It's the
I'm not
Mario
used to
World
seeing-
sprite. But it's in the wrong palette.
Yeah, it like looks so off.
Peach's is also taken from Mario World. And Bowser is taken from the All-Stars version of Mario 3.
That Yoshi one is too, right?
The Yoshi one is from Yoshi's Island, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah,
But it's
you're right.
It's so weird. It's such a weird mismatch of assets. I found that Joanne's fabric poster was talking about. Just posted in the voice bin. Thank you. Let me pull that up actually. Oh, it's a Twitter post. Here, I'll switch over to desktop for a moment. So everyone can witness it. Here, I'll even change the screen share over here so Will can see it. The outburst at Joanne's Fabrics is not, I had at Joanne's Fabrics is not reflective of the person I am. I do not mean to dox this person. But they're a public figure. So don't fucking send this person meme tweets. I swear to God, I will disown you. They've done nothing. They apologized for their outburst. They love God. Nothing wrong as far as I'm concerned. Nothing wrong. Check my notifications really quick. Hey, who's this handsome stud that liked my tweet?
Hee.
This person.
I just see a CRT bot. Like all I live for is retweeting CRT bot.
Grammy snubbed Scott Dream. You can dox this guy. Fuck him. I do not care. And by dox, I mean follow him and like his posts.
Followed by EE Podcast.
The official EE Podcast himself.
Himself. Mr. EE Podcast.
EE Podcast Esquire the Third. Alright, let's I'm gonna play as Peach. Oh, I can enter my name? Why can I enter my... Why is this so elaborate?
You wouldn't?
Do I need to... Oh, I didn't mean to make it just J. Here, can I... It looks like it's only 3 characters, so I was trying to back out and make it me instead.
Make it me instead.
Yeah. There we go. Do I gotta make a fucking video about this game? I swear to God. Wait, why is it... Oh God, what do I do? Did it, like... Oh no, you're supposed to have a second controller plugged in. This is the literal multiplayer mode. Well, I have a Retrobit controller sitting right here, so I can pretend to play multiplayer as
I have my
myself.
hashtag retrobit controller.
I have my hashtag Retrobit controller. I don't remember if I paid $1 for this at the game store that was closing down, or if it was given to me for free. It was one of the two things. It was not a lot of money. For good reason. It's not that great of a controller, but you know what? It gets the job done.
I don't know if I've seen the SNES retrobit controllers yet.
Oh, this one's not so good.
Oh.
This is like a pretty off-brand kind of controller. I can send a picture if you want.
Sure.
Oh yeah, then I can pop that on stream. We can keep switching which thing we're using. Oh god, I have my stream in my corner on my phone. Yeah, here, I'm gonna pop that in my Discord, and I'll...
You know, I've been really meaning to kind of get back into like SNES games. It's been a long time since I've gotten to really play a couple of them. One that I do have is it's actually a pretty rare game if I remember. Sunset Riders.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about Sunset Riders. There's a YouTube
I played
channel.
it for a while when I first got it. I got it from my mom's friend. She was like, "Here's some games. I don't want them anymore." And then like
Sunset
gave them
Riders
to
is in
us,
there?
and Sunset Riders was in there, and Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Yo.
So those two are actually both quite fun.
For some reason, the Retrobit controller did not come up, even though I'm pretty sure I took a picture of it. So I go to my camera photos, and this is the first thing I see. Let me see if I can try it again. That's gonna be my new branding for the channel. There we go.
Yes.
Banana John.
Is that a Weezerpedia Discord?
Listen, none of us are perfect.
I did not know that Weezerpedia had a Discord.
There's the controller.
Or is it just like a different...
I think it's old.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's been...
It looks kind of
locally-
oblong.
It's a little oblong. Just a tad. Oh yeah, Dapper.
It gets the job done.
I think Dapper's posted about this in the Discord before, but she says, gonna take this as an opportunity to brag about my boyfriend's SNES copy of Earthbound, because that's a real Bazinga Mail game tone. I forgot
Dude,
about Bazinga Mail.
I like can't even imagine like
Okay, let's play both
seeing one in
players.
person.
Oh my god, that's like... I was talking to Corin about it I think last night, and... Oh yeah, because she said she'd gotten Thousand Year Door a few years back for real cheap, and I was like, that is a game I've accepted I will never own. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I remember
what
when
is
I
going
finally
on?
like just swallowed the pill and bought it one day.
Yeah,
I
how
was
much
like-
did you pay for it?
Oh god. I waited for a while and the prices just kept going up, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this one before they get even worse. And I think it was like $90, which isn't the worst. But I think it might have gone up even more since then.
Okay, I can't play both of these because I barely know what I'm doing with one player. I gotta... Oh, she had a little voice clip. She was like, yeah! I definitely bit that same bullet on Emerald, so I don't blame you. Also, that controller
wanna
looks
say-
schnasty. It does look schnasty.
Also, I want to say, it was like, oh god, before, like pre-pandemic, I was already planning on buying the game, and it was like $40 for a copy, and I was like, I don't
Oh,
want
it
to
was up
spend
there.
$40 on that. That's too much money, and then I didn't, and I waited for the prices to go down. They never came down, and then it like doubled, and now it's like triple that.
With any luck, it'll go down to 60. And that'll be like an insane bargain price. What is
I know,
Puzzle?
right?
What is this? Yeah, it's so sad.
The rarest game that I
This is the same thing.
not that I own, but that I know of anyone owning, is probably the fact that my sister's boyfriend Eric owns Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Path of Radiance on the
Yeah, Path
GameCube.
of Radiance.
Holy-
Just complete.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you see how sad it was when I got it wrong?
Game over.
I gotta do it again
I did
because the
not.
colors like faded and Mario got all sad.
Oh,
The walls start melting around you. The rarest game I own is Mario and Sonic Rio, and I'm embarrassed to admit that. Wait, is that game rare? Wait, hold on.
wait,
At
is
the
it?
Rio 2016 Olympic Games, $98.
Holy!
It's because it's on the Wii U, isn't it? That has to be it.
I don't even know what to say about that
How
being
the
like.
fuck? Okay, this
a
is
rare game.
This is a sealed copy, but that still
Even
feels
even
like
a complete
too
in
much.
box one is in like the high 60s.
That does not track for me for a game of this pedigree. I mean, on 3DS,
I
it's
did
fine
not
because
know
of
that.
course it is. It's a fucking 3DS Mario and Sonic game. It's fine.
I had it on
I guess you can get a Japanese.
I had the
copy for
demo
cheap.
on, or no, I didn't have the demo of that one. I had the demo of the 2012 games on my 3DS when I first got it.
Huh. That's interesting. This literally is the puzzle mode from Panel de Pon, but it's just somehow more difficult for my small pea brain. There we go. That mode was already, I was operating on like half a brain cell, and Ninja was like feeding me the solutions along with the rest of chat. It was like that, two halves of the same brain cell rubbing together, starting a fire, trying to figure it out. Oh god. Okay, I get 2 moves. Is it literally just that? Okay. Never mind. This is easy. This is easy peasy.
This is
Lemon
just confirmed
squeegee.
easy now to you.
Confirmed easy. Yeah. See, easy. Dude, this is so much easier than Panel de Pons. What the hell? This is like almost brain dead. Look at this. This is so easy. Does it get harder? Ooh, this might actually be kind of difficult. Because, yeah.
Oh,
wait,
it
no.
wasn't. Now I remember. It wasn't
Indie
hard
game. True.
that I was thinking about earlier.
Good.
It was. Did you hear that? I think it might have been yesterday. At Nintendo World, Super Nintendo World, that the Yoshi ride started on fire.
Yeah, I did hear that.
It was like, thankfully no one was injured, and I think someone in the comments was like, first tax evasion and now insurance fraud. Will someone stop this madman?
That's pretty good.
You like killed me. So for some reason I thought it was hard times because of that comment. No.
It was real the whole time. I think
I love how dramatic it gets when you like lose a puzzle.
it really is like the most dramatic fade out. It's like fucking Dark Souls, like you lost.
Just in the deepest voice ever.
Lost. It clears like a million blocks and then it's like some of the music feels like
I
something
will
I hear on
say I am
Tetrium.
watching through your Twitch
Very
stream because
Tetris
on Discord it says that the stream has ended.
Oh, here, let me fix that. I don't know
So,
why.
My reactions are a little delayed.
Why? OBS is open. Why isn't? Oh, there it is.
Thank you.
Sure. I want to see if I can replicate that again because that was actually like wicked funny. I fucked up. This isn't even what I did before. This is like even worse. I want to get the one I got before because
I didn't even hear the sound cue yet until now either.
It was really good because it cleared like all but 2 blocks on the screen and then it's just like Was it doing this? Maybe a little of that, and then maybe like a little of this.
Nightmare fuel for the children.
It has to really make you feel genuinely bad about what you've done.
The
Oh,
was
Tetris
that
is
that
real good. Oh, okay, interesting.
that outtake version of Lego Island that
Oh
showed
my
like the
God.
complete bad ending? Oh my!
We
It
might
was
need
like
to. Well, we might need to watch that between this and the weird version of this game. I might need to like throw that on. While I'm at it, I'll throw on the Millionaire jingle too. Oh,
That's a classic.
Tetra.io. Okay, I don't remember if it was that or another web version of Tetris, but I remember people playing something to that effect in high school quite often. Because why wouldn't you? Is this the end of the road for John? Is this where all of my gamer skills begin to mean nothing? Is this where it all crumbles? That's the last thing I'll ever hear. I'll give it like 3 more attempts, and then we'll do a little bit of Nightmare Fuel, and then I'll go to the weird version of this game because I'm curious about it. Turn the heat off. All right, BRB. Oh wait, there's. Oh no, it's not a time limit. It just counts up. I'm just gonna leave it there. I think Tetrio is a more recent thing. That could very well be. It might have been a different thing. Like I said, I'm not positive if it was that or a different web version of Tetris. I guess high school for me was several years ago at this point, so it really depends how recent. Why is it so, like, sad? I don't get it. It's like, it really is like, you lost.
There you go. I linked to the complete uncut version.
Oh, good.
It was from the E3 1997 demonstration or something.
They showed that at E3 to hype you up on the game. The Tetris wiki that apparently exists says Tetrio released in alpha in 2020. Okay, it had to have been something else then. That's interesting though, maybe I'll have to try that out. Online multiplayer puzzle games are fun because you either get people who are not as good as you, or you get people who are leagues better than you are. Okay, I'll reset this to get ready for it, but I'm gonna switch this over to desktop capture.
If I remember, someone like wrote some huge thing like explaining the significance or like the amount of feeling in it. They were like, the pure amount of anguish is unmeasurable, and they like wrote a huge piece about
Oh, dude, I'll actually go to the comments after this and see if I can find it. Was this a version of the ending that was cut?
Yeah, they cut it shorter in the final one because people speculate that it's just too sad.
Yeah, so this is the disaster. This is the original version of the disastrous ending in Lego Island, which probably gave children nightmares, I would have to imagine. Oh no! Oh no! Can you hear it, Will?
Yep.
Why is it yodeling? Dude, the guy on the skateboard just roaming by.
What if this was?
I thought he was doing drugs for a second. I thought he was like injecting himself under the bridge.
What if...
that one's the best. The like Charlie Adler crying.
What if this was the world that you lived in?
Will, this is the world that we live in. There he is. There is Joe Biden himself.
Yuck.
I love. That's what got me. Is there's a comment that's like, I like that the Brickster's last mine is a question. As though he's reflecting upon what he's done and its lasting consequences.
Dude, it's like such a nightmare. Holy crap.
The guilt. I do really like It's not in this video, but after that, the like guide is like, we can still fix it if you reset the game. I think. Like he's not sure.
One comment: imagine watching the bad ending and crying, and then when it reaches the end, you ejected the disc, and it says, "Oops, you have to put the CD in your computer."
Your computer. Oh my god.
Because isn't that one like?
That's like a meme. Oh, the very first one is a meme. It's not even the original one.
That's just how you know.
Oops, you have to put the CD up your ass. Oops, you have to put the CD in your computer.
I'm trying to find the comment because I remember it's really detailed. Ick 423. The Brickster actually feels bad for everyone and has a sad face and concerned voice, as heard when he says, "Mine," when the camera goes away. The extended bad ending further proves my theory on Mindscape making only 11 kilohertz masters for the voice. Okay. That's like too far. Man, I wish I could find it. It was so good. I will say, the Brickster, I know that channel. Is there a channel called the Brickster? Let's go. What is this?
Just a bunch of OSTs, or
It looks like some of these are like remastered. Yo. That's pretty good. Sup, the Brickster. But I'd found that Lego Island ending, I think, on the TV tropes page for Nightmare Fuel or something to that effect. Bad ending. And another thing that I'd found there that will forever stick in my mind is that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has a unique theme for it. It has a theme for when you get like a question wrong and lose, obviously. But it has a unique theme for if you get the $1 million question wrong, the final question of the night. And it is like actually the most horrific thing I've ever heard in all of my life. So I wanted to share that as well. So be ready for something kind of terrifying. The build hurts me.
oh my god, dude.
I love how it's so much louder. Like, it's scary.
It kills my ears, and I love that.
Dude, it makes me feel like genuinely unsafe.
I feel like I remember seeing comments that were like, this has only been used like 3 times in the history of the show.
Some of the comments are like specific references to those instances too. Like I think the top comment is just a quote, "No, it's not the final answer, and you've just lost a lot of money." The first 15 seconds of this song are what you hear when you are at the heaven gate after you die. The last 13 seconds are what cues when you find out you have been rejected from heaven and are going to hell. When you turn in all your assignments but still got a 42% grade. Wait, what is this? It apparently happened recently on the Vietnamese version of the show.
Oh.
When you are slowly hiding from an armed murderer and then the murderer finds you. God. It's too much. You text your crush to go out, her reading the message and typing, "Sorry, I have a boyfriend." These are so stupid, dude. Sounds like the kind of music that would have actually given me nightmares as a little kid. Music like that scared me a ton as a kid. Honestly, if I'd heard that when I was like 7, I would have dreamt about it for several days at least. like comparatively minor things scared me as a kid. So that would have terrified me. It kind of terrifies me now, if I'm being honest. But yeah, after a quick little diversion, I want to try this particular version of Yoshi's Cookie. Because as I said, let me see if I can pull up some of the history on this. I believe they had a different name on Twitch, so let me read off that name instead of just Space. Yeah, the Space Dorito, who is a member of our lovely Discord server, brought this particular game up in that server one day because there's a very real chance this is the... I guess it really depends how you categorize it. This is probably one of the most rare Mario games ever made. Yoshi no Cookie Kurapan Oven de Cookie, which translates to Yoshi's Cookies in Kurapan Oven. This was a Japanese exclusive version of Yoshi's Cookie for the Super Famicom. It was developed by... It says it was developed by National Human Electronics, which, you know, is a company that makes ovens. Or microwave ovens, be whatever the case may be. And it was made to promote their new oven. Do you want to take a guess as to how many copies of this game were manufactured, Will?
Oh God, like I'd have to guess like 100, maybe a couple hundred.
Yeah, 500.
Oh my.
So
That's...
Go ahead.
Like, I wonder how many are even like known to circulate anymore.
Well, I wonder.
I've never even heard of this.
No, I hadn't heard of it until Space brought it up. But it's like it's weird to me because the wiki specifies they are now very expensive collector's items. But I've never once heard of this being sold anywhere. Like, there's a very real chance if I search this up there are no listings. I'm gonna check, actually. It's not looking like it. The article does have a source that is like the 10 most expensive games in Tokyo, so it got sold to like a retro shop there, and it was very expensive. So, to my understanding, this is very similar to what we just played, the SNES version of Yoshi's Cookie. But there's an additional mode, and we're gonna see if we can experience some of that. Reminds me of the dev of Pokemon BDSP being known as the dev of the Domino's Miku app. I forgot about that. That's really good information. I think that's one of the only things they developed themselves before they developed the Sinnoh remake. Because they're usually like an assist company. There it is. That smug bastard is stealing your microwave oven now. Watch as he eats the cookies as they drop from the top of the screen.
Yoshi, chill out.
Best Pokemon game in half a decade was made by the Domino's Miku people. I might be inclined to agree, honestly. Yoshi, calm down. What the fuck? Oh my god, he's gonna go on a quest, dude. Yo!
The music is hilarious.
The music gets me just good. Dude, is this like an RPG? Why is there like a town?
So this game, this is like not even a ROM hack of any game or anything like that. It just is.
Yeah, I think
Is it based off of like another video game?
I mean, like I said, to my understanding, it has the puzzles from SNES Yoshi's Cookie in there, but the overworld parts I think are completely unique.
That's so strange.
I got stuck for a minute there, and then I tried to get unstuck, and it booted me out. So I must have done something wrong. What the hell? Why'd it move? Does it keep moving? Should I go up to this fine abode? Oh god, I can't read this.
The music just grew.
It is my understanding that this game contains recipes for cookies that are intended to resemble the cookies from the game. So that could perhaps be what this is. Oh yeah, because you set a timer for the oven. While Yoshi just hangs out.
Just simply hangs out.
Bust out the Google Translate mobile app. I have that saved for reasons such as this. Wait, do we actually have to wait 3, like, real-time minutes? Should I be, like, going to get, like, the cookie sheets ready?
Yeah, are you supposed to be cooking along to this?
I should have gotten the Translate app earlier. Maybe I would have known. Doesn't this sort of have the implication that, you'd have a Super Famicom hooked up, like, in your kitchen, and, like, between steps, when the timer counts down, you have to pick up the controller and get your fucking, like, grubby cookie dough covered mitts on the controller to continue with the recipe.
You like run over and you like start mashing the buttons, and cookie dough like gets a lodge. You big Twix the buttons.
Cookie dough seeps its way underneath the buttons and it starts like pushing them out further.
You try to press in the buttons and they just slowly go down. They're just all mushy.
You try to repair your controller, completely forgetting about the cookies in your kitchen. You accidentally used some yeast. The cookie dough rises in your kitchen. It bubbles violently.
It bubbles violently.
This is what happens when they give us a timer and just tell us to improv for 3 minutes.
So you can't move around or anything, right?
Let's check. Oh, I can. It's open world, dude. Why is it so small?
What if you're supposed to do a step before the timer runs?
Oh god.
Can you open the fridge or something?
I'm trying to hit. I can jump. What? Oh god, Google Translate.
What does that say? What does that say?
No! The little dog on the screen. Oh god, I'm gonna need to like take an image first. Okay, help me out, Google Translate. It just says there is nothing. After all that.
After all that, just there is nothing.
There's nothing. Yoshi jumps up on the oven, the stovetop turns on, he melts. He melts
It's like the most
wax
detailed,
candle.
like melting.
It looks
right.
It looks like a realistic fucking like video footage of a wax candle melting. Game over.
Game over. Okay, what does that say?
Oh god, Google Translate, please. It took too long. Will you try again? I was supposed to do something.
Oh.
Okay, here, let's...
Okay, yeah, let's try to see
I'll
what
wait
that
until
says.
the text comes up so I can... When is Tomato gonna make a translation of this game? That's what I want to know. We gotta... Oh shit, I mean, Cartoon Gamer was literally here earlier. I was gonna say we need to get Did You Know Gaming on this. I could have just been like, hey, do you know about this? Okay, hang on. I gotta get a better screenshot because it's not picking up all of the text. It's still not picking up all the text, but maybe I can discern something. Welcome to How to Make Cookies. In this way, you can collect the same things that you can do to make cookies. Which cookie you make, and then it kind of bugs out because it's missing some text. Here, can I maybe translate the options at the bottom? Oh, are they different types of cookies, maybe?
Okay, so... I know you can upload an image, so maybe if you save a screenshot of your computer screen onto your phone.
Ooh, that might be a good idea. I've just been taking pictures of it with my phone.
So, here's a screenshot of the menu I took.
I think these are all just different types of cookies. Yeah, here,
So
let
if
me...
you save that to your phone...
Dude, the
Any
most
percent.
elaborate process. In any percent speed run of Yoshi no Kurapon de fuck. I'm definitely gonna have to do something to raise awareness of this game in some way, because there's not really a whole ton I can do with it without understanding Japanese, but it feels like it should be more widely known, doesn't it? Because what the hell? This is a Mario game with 500 copies made with an entirely, like, unique thing going on. I haven't even encountered any Yoshi's Cookie puzzles yet. This has just been, like, cookie recipes to game. Oh, wait, I was supposed to save it on my phone. Damn it. I'm so foolish. Okay, here, let me download this on my phone really quick. This would make for an interesting episode of Region Locked on Did You Know Gaming. It honestly really would. I wonder. I really do. I wonder. Okay, I'm trying to scan that screenshot. It's still not picking up everything, mostly on the darker menu results, but I can at least get the whole description. Welcome to How to Make Cookies. In this way, you collect the kind of cookies that are suitable for making cookies. Which cookies do you collect for making cookies? So wait, maybe you need to collect cookies in the kitchen to get the recipes for them or something. Here, I'm just trying the first result again. What does this say? The instant translation is so bad, dude. I need to take a picture. What do you do with Segenjiken? What is Segenjiken? Is that the type of cookie? Segenjiken. What does it mean? Time limit. What is the time limit? Okay, and then set time 1, set time 2. I'll do... I should have just hit time off. That probably would have been better. Do other buttons interact with things, or is it just the jump button? Because they don't seem like they're doing much of anything. Whee! Can you post the name of this game so I can copy-paste it into Google and stuff? Yeah, give me 1 second. There you go. It is Yoshi no Cookie Kurapon Oven de Cookie. Well, I mean, that's what it is. That's like a romanization of it, but you get the idea. Yeah, you're very welcome. As someone who's been doing very extensive Googling of Japanese things recently... Oh! No! Come back! What the hell is that? No, it didn't take the picture in time! The cat! Come back, you son of a bitch! No, he's in the way!
Do you need to use... like the broom?
I would, but it doesn't pull it up for long enough. Why is there a cat up here?
You have 35 seconds.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to do it with time off so I can just explore a little more. Do you think, like, somewhere, like...
Is that intentional? Like, do you think they
doesn't-
meant for the cat to run up there?
I feel like it has to be, but it really doesn't look like it, does it? Do you think somewhere in the far-off corners of the world, a native Japanese speaker will watch me play this game and they're just gonna be shaking their damn head the whole time. Oh yeah, I think the cat. Yeah, the cat I think is supposed to be up there. He just gave me another minute.
Also, why did the timer like move with the cat?
Maybe he took it away to add a minute to it.
I think he took away a minute. I think it said 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Oh really? Itchy. It's not helpful when it just translates to a romanization of a Japanese word, which Ichigaku. It looks like it's a name. Unless that's a mistranslation, which could also be the case. Why is the... Yeah, I feel like I have to be doing something wrong. This can't be how you explore in this Yoshi game, can it? Like, I get that this is a promotion for selling ovens, but like, come on. This is really not intuitive or fun. Yoshi gives up on attempting to find what he was looking for and drowns himself in the sink. Okay, yeah, I know. Bye. Time to do it with no time limit whatsoever. I'm playing that Yoshi's Cookie game Space was talking about, and it is so obtuse. Well, now. Maybe someone will have experienced it since we had a lengthy conversation about it at one point. It took us a while to find the official cartridge that I am playing this on. We were looking for a while, and I think it was buried in like a complete library pack or something. Oh my god, this is such like a nightmare. Like, I really cannot articulate how bad this feels. Because Yoshi moves really slow, the perspective is really weird. It's very hard to tell what does things, and why, and when, and what they do. Does select do anything? No. I've tried all the face buttons, and X is the only one that appears to do anything. And X just appears to jump, and occasionally... No! God damn it, it went off screen before I could translate. I remember y'all talking about needing to download every SNES game. Yeah, it really genuinely was like that. I found one that was supposedly just this game, and it did not work. Or maybe it worked, but it was taking like literally a day. It just says there is nothing, but there was just a pan. There was just a pan around here. You have to check another cupboard. I'm just gonna go by the pictures. I'm gonna take this. Oh. Okay, I hope these don't need to be in a particular order. I think the idea is that I'm supposed to be checking the cupboards. But then some cupboards don't appear to be checkable. They don't even say this is nothing. Which is really throwing me off. Because you would figure, if they're gonna go through that effort, all of them that have nothing would say this is nothing. But only some of them do. And I don't know if, like, the angle Yoshi is facing has any bearing on it. I don't know what's interactable and what's not. It really genuinely seems to be kind of a crapshoot. I don't know if there's ways to interact with things on the ground instead of things that are not on the ground. I don't know why it's a jump. I don't know why Yoshi is so small. I don't know why this game got fucking made.
Notice how small Yoshi is when you're up close, but when you're way up by the door, Yoshi looks way larger by comparison.
Wait, yeah, here, let's...
Because of just the sprite size.
He's a teeny tiny little boy. Oh my god, he's a big honkin' boy. He's as big as the counter. He's taller than the counter.
And you come up by the oven, you're like, I don't even know how
Not
small you would
even.
be.
You're like half the size of the counter, and then it's really like the illusion. You can see him like getting bigger. Oh, this is like nightmarish, dude. I want to keep going, but I'm also like so morbidly confused. I wonder if anybody's attempted to make any kind of guide for this. It's obscure enough that I could believe the answer is no.
I wonder if someone has like a walkthrough.
That'd be very helpful. There's a cutting room floor page on it. It doesn't seem like it, no. Maybe there's like gameplay footage or something that might give me like some ideas, but I don't know. As it stands, I'm just very confused. Here's somebody like playing it. How to bake. Oh, Japan Commercials for You has a bunch of videos from 12 years ago. Let's bake. Oh, I think this might be just the music tracks though. I'm gonna swap over to desktop for a little bit, just to do a little cursory glancing, and also to wait. I shouldn't watch this commercial now. I should save this for the commercial stream. I'm on the wrong channel. Damn. God damn. Also, Will, I will say, if you have any video game commercials you think I should watch for a potential commercial stream, do link them to me, because I'm compiling a playlist.
Yes.
So far, I think I only have like 10 minutes worth of commercials. I want to get at least half an hour, probably more. Oh god, okay. This is crispy. This is emulator, I think, though. Okay, let's see. Die cut cookies clap. Wait a fucking minute here. Okay, first of all, where does he go? Why does there need to be a goddamn world map in this game? Okay, he went somewhere completely different. And it looks like it just shows you a recipe. Straight up. So now I'm confused. I was memeing earlier, but yeah, this game could benefit from a translation. Honestly, yeah. I gotta go overboard on submitting commercials, huh? I mean, you can. That would actually be helpful. Because... You know, I appreciate people submitting, like, only one commercial or two or however many, but, video game commercials aren't that long. I'm probably gonna pipe in a couple of my own as well. Oh god, this is so scuffed. I'm debating if I'm just gonna play this for the rest of the stream or if I'll switch to Kirby, and it really depends how tired I am by the time I decide I'm done with this. Because I could see myself ending stream and then doing like just a like regular non-stream voice call. Just to unwind. But it really, I don't know, it really depends how much time I want to devote to this right now. I might need to like do more research before I even... Oh, well, the reason I wasn't over there is because I can't go over there. But then I can't seem to go back when I end up there. So I have to, like, physically go back to the menu. So that person's game was in a state that mine is simply not in. Unless they approached it from this angle, which is, like, could be possible. Why does it gotta move so damn slow, dude? Let's see if we can glean anything from going in here. Oh god. Phone, please. Phone. Help me out, help me out, help me out. Oh, it's only getting a little bit of that. I could take a screenshot of it, but this is just a little easier. Okay, let's see what we've got for instructions here. Welcome to Cookies today. I will teach you how to make cookies. Which cookie do you want to make? Just pick the first one. Okay, yeah, this looks like a recipe, right? We're making the heart cookies. Yeah. Let's see if I can translate any of this so I can glean any of the... Because I'm not going to get the whole recipe right now, but I kind of want to see if I can glean anything about the recipe, just offhandedly. Ooh, it's being really fucky about not getting all the text. This may be the most scuffed stream I've ever done. I think it's up there. So this isn't the whole thing, but let's see. 1 egg, 2 vanilla essence, 130 grams Bakken maggot kosaji. What is that? Why is the word maggot in it? Is that a mistranslation?
I hope so.
That sounds fucking disgusting. It looks like it is. Well, I looked up kosaji on... Well, no, I didn't look up kosaji, but for some reason it searched... I'm confused. All I know is that I searched Bakken maggot kosaji, which is what came up, and the first link, the very first line of it is just... It appears to be like a fanfic, like writing of some sort. So the little description for the link is just... A slutty dress, Valeria says, sauntering over to the kitchen table where Hayato and Tsuneyoshi were sitting and enjoying tea. And I'm pretty sure that's not related at all to what I was trying to look up. But I could be wrong. Yeah, maggot, which is the only English word in that entire passage. I'm pretty sure that's just a mistranslation. Alright, let's put some maggots in our bowl. Step 1, maggot in bowl. Step 2, more maggot in bowl. Step 3, why would it go so fast when I'm doing recipe? Let's at least get step 4. What is step 4? Well, I accidentally fucked it up, but it said something about pulling the dough and stretching it. My phone camera is broken. That's no good. Is it actually broken, or is the app just fucked? The app is just fucked, okay.
That's good, at least.
Yeah. I was just like, what? Okay, it's good, yeah.
I love that fridge sprite so much.
It's so good. I like the colors. I like how big and unwieldy
It's got, like,
the
3D
handles are.
perspective.
It does. You can see some of the depth of it. Yoshi's text is like, I am going to raid your icebox. Let's see what it actually says. Keep the butter persistent. I will. He just slides the butter out of your fridge. I don't know why it gets me so good seeing Yoshi, like, explain to you how to make food. But it's kind of getting me good. The idea of Yoshi, like, going into your fridge to retrieve some butter for making cookies. What would you do if you were, like, baking cookies and Yoshi came out of nowhere and assisted you by retrieving the butter with his tongue?
I would be like, goodbye.
You just fade into the ether. Dude, he's stirring that butter up a storm. I'm not even going to translate anymore. I just want to see the animations. He's pouring some sugar in, and now he's just eating the shit. I get new butter. Yeah, I can't blame you on that one. That sounds like the reasonable thing to do. 1 point advice with an S. I'll translate this, maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll just go through this recipe. And then how long? I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours, and I was not intending to go super long, so I might just do this recipe, maybe another one, and then call it on stream. And then Will, maybe if you are still around, perhaps you and I can do something. Otherwise, we shall see.
Yes.
Point of advice: do not melt the butter and make it creamy. I missed the rest of that. But we do not want creamy butter, apparently. Creamy butter is bad. I think that's just what it said. Step 2. We're pouring in some sand. We're getting some sand in there. We're pouring in some tea tree oil. 1 point advice. Please do not actually put tea tree oil in the cookies. Dear God, what the fuck are you doing? What does this actually say? Point advice, if you add too much garlic essence, you will get sick. Okay. I wouldn't describe melted butter as cream. Yeah, that's not quite what I... It's more like kind of oily, right? Okay, now we got some cocaine. Doing good. Pour the cocaine into the cookie batter. Now we have our little wooden utensil. And he's going all to town. It looks as though I'm like using Vegas to just randomly move an object about the screen when he does that. And now we've got our omelet. And we're wrapping the omelet and putting it in the fridge for later. Because we're not hungry right now. But we're taking it out because we actually are hungry right now. And we're getting some more advice from Yoshi. And that advice is... Oh dear God. That advice is... mix it so that it includes Kona... Hakuki? What is that? Kona... Nothing. It is not. It is another mistranslation, it appears. We've got maggots, cocaine, melted butter, and garlic in these cookies so far. And sand. Don't forget the sand. And now we're taking our exceptionally thin and long rolling pin.
It's like flush with the board.
Yeah, it's like... You're not
the
even
exact
rolling it.
length.
It's just perfect. When it rolls along the board, it just automatically turns back around. And we've finally got our bread ready. Or maybe that's
It's like
just more butter.
how do you even roll that when there's no handle?
Dude, I don't know. What is Yoshi do? Do you think he's rolling it with his tongue? He like wrapped his tongue around it. Oh, and we pull a little heart out of it. And we put a million little hearts onto our tinfoil, gathered from the bodies of the innocent. And we put them in our microwave oven, or our regular. That looks more like a microwave oven to me, but I don't think a microwave oven is necessarily that large. Well, no, that actually does make sense. It's just a kind of a big microwave oven, maybe, or a very, very small regular oven. And it's beeping rapidly, which means it's working. And it's at this point that our kitchen has burned to the ground. And so we go into our neighbor's house, we throw them out at gunpoint, and now we're using their kitchen. Give me 1 second. Let's take some more advice from Yoshi. If you put disposable chopstick... Okay, it missed like a word or two, so it's just a completely like incomprehensible sentence. It says, if you put disposable chopsticks on both ends of the pheasant, it will be C-O-C-Y. Cokie for cocaine, yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh! I guess we're done with that recipe.
Well, I
He's
guess
on
on
his
to
way.
the next thing.
I'll maybe try to visit another building before I call it. Just because I want to see what other, like, joys this game holds. If you can call it a game. I feel like the information that it contains the Yoshi's Cookie puzzles might not even be true. Unless they're, like, hidden in the menu and I've missed it. What is happening? Oh my god. Oh, it's a teleportation thing.
Legit, I thought that you touched the cartridge or something.
And it's at this point that we tilt the cartridge. We
You tilt the
1 in
cartridge and then
500.
all the words come in English.
It just translates perfectly. Shigeru Miyamoto pops on screen. Jonii, what the fuck are you doing? I will come to your house at address.
Address.
The problem is I forgot that we were
Just
streaming.
it says
so
it like 1-to-1.
I was gonna say, the problem is I forgot we were streaming, so I actually almost just doxed myself. Can you imagine? You're like, Jonii.
But what if?
Address. At 123 Sesame Street is where I live.
Right there on Sesame Street.
Right there on Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? No. I don't fucking know how to get to Sesame Street. What do you fucking... What do I fucking look like? I live on that goddamn godforsaken place. This looks like more recipes. Let's pick number 3 because we're so daring. Oh, we got a bowl on a scale. I don't have a scale. That's some fat ass butter. Let's put more in there. Yeah. More. Yeah. Is this just gonna let me keep infinitely adding forever?
Stop.
It's all butter, Will. We're
I like how it just compounds over the like lump below it.
Yeah, it's like there's not even more. It's just simply overlapping with itself. So if you change the camera angle, there's just like an endless series of butter.
What if it's like, oh no, you poisoned yourself?
It pulls up like one of those creepypasta anti-piracy screens, but it's like Yoshi lying on the ground with like X's in his eyes and like a mouth overflowing with butter. Like it's like, uh-oh, Yoshi choked to death. Yoshis can't have butter. I'll get all the way to 300 and then I'll try to tell it that that's good and see what happens.
Are you the first person to have ever done this?
There's a very real possibility. You think I'm the first person to have ever done this on real hardware? Do you think anyone who owns the real cartridge has done this? Okay, let's go. What?
It turns out everyone who owns a cartridge does that.
It's the natural thing to do. Wait, every time I hit the button, does it just keep adding more sugar? Let's go. Why is this so stupidly entertaining, dude?
Dude, it's actually filling up!
It starts, like, pouring out onto the floor.
He has, like,
"Dear
actual
God, stop."
physics.
It, like, very realistically drowns Yoshi in the powder. Wait, how do I stop adding sugar? Because I'm just hitting A over and over again.
Can you hold A?
Yes, you can.
I was
Look
gonna
at the
say, I think
number.
you can hold.
Look at the number. 500's max. Wait, can I add more? No, let me... I'm pretty sure 500.
I think that's the max.
He's like, guy. I don't know what the fuck.
Guy.
Yoshi refers to you as guy.
Come on, my guy.
Non-Euclidean baking. How much sugar would you like? Yes. True. I had to Google what non-Euclidean even means. What is the difference between Euclidean and non-Euclidean? Euclidean geometry seeks to understand the geometry of flat two-dimensional spaces. Non-Euclidean geometry studies curved surfaces. I guess a bowl is a curved surface. Would that make all baking non-Euclidean baking? Here, I'm gonna see if I can translate Yoshi's text here just because I'm curious if he's calling me out. Is this okay? I don't know, Yoshi. You tell me. Does this look okay to you? Can I take the sugar away? The little spoon comes down.
Just a little spoonful.
Just extracts precisely 10 grams of sugar. There, we gotta get it back.
And just pour it back.
Okay, what do we... What even is this?
Like 1 gram.
I don't know. Is this like salt? Baking soda,
Okay.
perhaps?
Maybe.
Where's the Coke and Mentos?
I don't
part
know
of the
much
cooking
about
process?
baking.
I know basically as much as my mother has taught me. Oh, are we choosing the order to put these ingredients in now? Hang on, let me see if I can discern some of this.
Well, you start with the baking soda.
Yeah, you obviously have to put the baking soda in. Oh god, this is so.
If you pick only the baking soda, you just bake it. Bake the soda.
You bake the soda. You put the baking soda in and you bake the soda and it becomes soda. It becomes pop. Well, what is Yoshi asking? He just says, "What's next?" What does that mean? Yoshi, I'm aware that you are a man of few words, but you have to work with me on this one. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't speak the language that you're speaking. I don't know how to bake. I am but a disciple. It really does not want to translate this text. I just need to see it. It keeps missing the first character, so it keeps turning into something non-distinct. Do you know what the first ingredient just turned into because it's missing a character?
What?
I'm just like, oh, are these the ingredients? And I go to translate it, and it just says tar. I guess we're
You put
putting
in
the
literal.
tar in next. I'd pour like raw tar into the bowl. I guess we'll just put them in the order that they're already in.
Just simply tar. It turns out it wasn't a It wasn't a,
Oh, I
a
got
mistranslation. It actually was tar.
it wrong. I meant to say for all the Americans, but forgot 500 grams is a little over 1 pound. Dude, we put in like a pound of each ingredient.
Oh, I did not know that.
There's like a literal pound of sugar in here. And butter. Yoshi uses very questionable ingredients. Maggots, garlic, tar. Don't forget the sand and cocaine. Why does it keep... I should be the one putting them into order. Me. I should be the boss, Yoshi. And you should put them in the goddamn oven, and if it cooks wrong, it's my fault. I'm willing to bear that burden. Okay, I gotta translate what he's saying, because it just keeps resetting me, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I wasn't even aware they needed to be put in a particular order. Please try again. Why? Why should I try again?
Why?
But why, Yoshi? Yoshi, don't you like my cookies? I like your cookies so much that I bought a 1 in 500 cartridge. What does this say? It says I'm wrong, but I'm going to assume he means you're wrong. Which is kind of fucked up for him to tell me. I'm trying my best out here.
Yeah, come on, Yoshi.
There's like theoretically infinite, well not infinite, but it's a lot of possibilities, and I'm gonna keep forgetting which ones I've already done. Oh no, my brain is melting into a fine powder. I just want to have them get baked because I want to see what happens. This is pain. I'm suffering right now. We might have to call it right here, which is so anticlimactic. But Yoshi's he's unrelenting. He rules this kitchen with an iron fist. Look at him, the bastard. This is pain. This game is pain. You know what? We can't close off on the anticlimax of Yoshi telling me I'm wrong. We need to end in an exciting way, I think. So I'm gonna just do something exciting very, very quickly. And then I think we'll call it for the night. Thank you guys for sticking with us.
Yes.
Yes. This is
You're rounding things off with the old F-Zero.
yeah, I stormed out of Yoshi's kitchen and onto the racetrack. to drunkenly
Yoshi's
take
like,
out my frustration.
Yoshi just in like the most burly voice. Hey, get back here.
We're not done with those damn cookies, John. John, I swear to God, if you don't get back in this kitchen right now, you'll never see your family again. I like the idea of Yoshi like threatening your life because you don't make the cookies the way he said. It's like it's like, what order do you want to put these ingredients in? And you're like, what about baking soda, sugar, butter, garlic? And Yoshi just like whiplash throws a chair at your head, and he's like, not quite my tempo.
Egg. Not quite my tempo. Try again. Try again. No big
Try
deal.
good. Physically hurls a chair at your head. This has been a fun and weird stream. I'm glad. I don't think I recognized how weird it was gonna get when I started. I was just like, oh, impromptu. I'll probably play Mega Man and Kirby and maybe try out that weird Yoshi game. And two of those things happened, I guess. But not in the way that I figured exactly. Kirby is just gonna have to wait. I was expecting to wipe out, but I guess if I finish the race, that's exciting too, in its own way. Especially if I get first place, which I looked realistic at one point in time, but no longer does. Will you ever play F-Zero?
I think the extent of my like F-Zero experience honestly comes from like Smash Brothers Brawl's masterpieces section.
Oh, that tracks.
And I suppose like that one time where everyone came over here a couple years back and we played F-Zero GX.
Oh, I forgot that we did that. That was kind of brief, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember
It was fun, but it was tough. But
oh my god, it's insane.
I'd like totally. I was like, dang, I should play this more, and then I never played it again.
Man, that game is expensive now too, so that doesn't help. It's like $80.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think F-Zero X is genuinely the only F-Zero game I'm any good at, because I'm doing okay in this game right now. I'm actually back into first. But once it gets into like even the mid-level tracks, I suck completely, and GX is like a whole other tier of hard. Can't believe Nintendo would rip off Mario Kart 8 like this. True. They're recycling their own shit. Can't believe this lack of creativity, lack of imagination. Well, our baking adventures have reached an end. Our robot master fighting adventures have reached an end. Our ladder climbing adventures have reached an end. Our Nintendo Fusion Tour related adventures have reached an end. Will, do you have anything else to say to our the fine folks at home before we call it for the night?
Eat your veggies, eat your 500 grams of sugar, eat your 500 grams of tar, eat eat your GameCube games.
Especially if they're Thousand Year Door, F-Zero X, or Melee.
Eat the subscribe button, eat the dislike button, eat the
eat and anything that will result in you upping your engagement values for the day is generally a pretty good thing. I've heard from my doctor that that's pretty healthy. That doctor is named Dr. Jonii. I really trust him. He seems like a really upstanding kind of guy. Eat the bell. That's the first time I've ever seen anyone win a race in the original F-Zero. Frankly, same. It's the first time I've ever won a race in the original F-Zero. And remember to eat Wheaties. Breakfast of Champions.
The Wheaties.
I'm gonna regret this, but before I go, I'm gonna Google anime cereal, and that's what you're gonna eat. Please don't be NSFW. Please God, please God, please God. Eat your pussy loops. All right, bye.
Oh.
Oh, it didn't even come up on desktop because I wasn't streaming desktop. Oh, OBS isn't responding. That's great.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it started responding again. Eat your pussy loops. Goodbye.
That's so